Let's say you've opened the refrigerator but forgot what you were looking forward to grab. Or something important came up at a meeting, but you can't recall the details. Sounds familiar, right? Do you know how you get that feeling of confusion, forgetfulness, or lack of focus now and then? Well, it's termed as brain fog. Brain fog isn't a medical condition. It's a term for certain symptoms affecting your thinking ability. You may feel confused or disorganized or find it hard to focus or put your thoughts into your words. From a poor sleep schedule to a stressful week at work, various factors can cause this common condition and thus significantly impact your quality of life. But don't worry, because in this video we'll highlight the potential causes and diverse ways of beating brain fog quickly. What is brain fog? Originating from the phrase brain fag coined by British physician James Tunstall in 1850, brain fog is a general feeling of forgetfulness and confusion that is often paired with difficulty concentrating. This condition can make you feel like you're walking around in a mental haze. Some people describe it as feeling foggy-headed or having a cloudy mind. Mike Dow, PhD, PsyD, brain health expert and author of The Brain Fog Fix, has defined brain fog as the best way to describe it is when you really just don't feel like yourself. It's actually your brain's way of telling you that something isn't optimal. Well, like a growling stomach might be a sign that your body is hungry, brain fog is actually a symptom of something else rather than a medical condition itself. Brain fog, cognitive fog, or cog fog, refers to a shift in mental functioning that occurs over a set time. Scientists believe brain fog may be related to high levels of inflammation inside the brain, as well as perhaps due to shifts in hormone levels that impact mood, focus, and energy levels. Hormone levels that are out of balance throw the entire system off. Brain fog can even be nerve-wracking, creating a mental cloud of anxiety that can have you frantically searching Google for answers. But the good news is that it's usually just temporary, and with the right lifestyle changes, you can get your brain back on track. So how do you know if you are stuck in a thick cloud of brain fog? Let's have a look at its signs and symptoms. Signs and symptoms of brain fog. Brain fog symptoms can vary from person to person, but the most common signs include difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, trouble with short-term memory, confusion, fatigue, irritability, and sleep disturbances. So the symptoms of brain fog can sneak up on us in subtle ways. Perhaps you've proofread an email multiple times only to find glaring errors later, zoned out during an important meeting, entered the room but forgot why you did, struggled to continue a long conversation, or felt sleepy even after a sound sleep. So, have you ever gone through these moments when something just feels off? Well, that's what comes under the manifestation of brain fog or cloudy mind. Let's now highlight the possible causes that make your mind cloudy. But before we continue, don't forget to press the subscribe button along with that bell icon so that you won't miss any update. What are the causes of brain fog? There are various reasons why people experience brain fog. You can start correcting the problem once you've identified the underlying cause. So buckle up, because in the next section, we've listed some of the most common causes of brain fog. 1. Sleep apnea. The most common and often underdiagnosed cause of brain fog is sleep apnea, says Nishachelam, MD, a board-certified physician in internal medicine and holistic and integrative medicine. Sleep apnea, a condition where the airways collapse completely or partially for short intervals while asleep, is associated with frequent arousals from sleep throughout the night. Because it's difficult to stay asleep, sleep apnea often causes daytime sleepiness and brain fog. 2. Hormonal changes. Hormonal changes are a natural part of life. Think about the big moments: the start of puberty, the journey through pregnancy, the shift during menopause, or even how our body reacts to changes in our environment or lifestyle. Have you ever noticed how these transitions shape the way we feel and live? These periods of change can leave your brain feeling fuzzy and confused. One study found that 60% of women have difficulty concentrating during menopause. 3. Sleep deprivation. Not having enough sleep makes it quite hard to focus and think clearly. Studies suggest that sleep helps clean out toxins in the brain and boosts memory and reasoning. As a bonus, good sleep gives you energy for healthy habits like exercise and eating well, which also protect your brain. 4. Diet. Ever notice how tired you feel when you skip a meal or eat late? Your brain feels the same way when it doesn't get the right nutrients. Healthy fats, iron, and vitamin B12 help keep your mind sharp, while food allergies or sensitivities, like to dairy or peanuts, can make you feel dizzy and unclear. 5. Medications. Pay attention to how your body responds after starting any new medication. Brain fog may result due to a known adverse effect of certain drugs. Lowering your dosage or switching to a different medicine may help you feel better. Brain fog can also develop as a result of cancer treatment. Chemo brain is the term for this. 6. Stress. Persistent stress is exhausting for the brain to sort through. Have you ever been on a phone call while your mind is stuck on a problem at home? It's nearly impossible to focus, right? Your thoughts just feel cloudy and distracted. These high levels of stress can lead to anxiety or depression, sleep issues, a weaker immune system, and of course, a foggy brain. Let's now wrap up this video with simple but healthy ways to fight the fog, restore your focus, and keep your head in the game. 1. Cut down on sugar. Oddly enough, poor gut health is one of the leading brain fog causes. There is a ton of emerging research suggesting that the sugar and processed foods, which feed the bad bacteria in our gut, lead to inflammation not only in the body but in the brain. Explains Sarah Bridges, PhD, a Minnesota-based psychologist. About 95% of dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitters, are produced in your intestinal tract. So it's why you may often feel sleepy after a sugary treat or carb-heavy meal. That crash is not only physical but mental as well. 2. Eat gut-friendly food. While you may not want to skip your favorite goodies entirely, experts recommend incorporating more anti-inflammatory foods or brain-boosting drinks into your diet. Eating a variety of fruits and vegetables every day and taking prebiotics and probiotics can introduce healthy bacteria into the gut, which helps your body better produce those brain-boosting neurotransmitters, explains Dow. You'll also want to make sure you're getting enough omega-3s, either from clean seafood or supplements, which can also remedy brain fog. 3. Give your digestive system a rest. Intermittent fasting is all the rage in the nutrition and weight loss world. But it's not just beneficial for dropping pounds and calorie restriction. Longer periods between meals can also promote neurological health and decrease neurodegenerative diseases. To treat your brain fog and gain mental clarity, start by trying to extend the time between the last meal of the day and the first meal of the next day. Shoot for 12 hours. This promotes a process called ketogenesis, which can stimulate brain regeneration. But ketogenesis can be tricky and should be practiced under the guidance of someone who knows what they're doing. 4. Be an efficient sleeper. The classic mistake people make with their brains, whether it's dealing with work, school, or whatever looming project deadline, is that they try to maximize their time by staying up late and getting up early. This typically backfires because cognitive abilities decrease with sleep deprivation. Sleep at least 7 hours nightly, preferably 8 or even 9 when possible. The quality of your work will increase while the time it takes to produce such quality work will diminish. 5. Get a walk in. There's no doubt that a good workout increases the blood and oxygen flow through the body, so it makes sense that a lack of exercise would negatively impact our brain. Recent research has also suggested that exercise increases blood flow and oxygen to the brain, helping it to perform at its peak. The good news is, you don't always have to hop on a spin bike or get in some stunts to get moving. Even a daily walk or other low-impact workout, an hour is best. It can reset your brain. 6. Alleviate your stress. These days, our brains are overwhelmed by constant news, social media, texts, and emails. This overload leads to mental fatigue. When you juggle too much at once, it drains your brain's energy, says Bridges. Experts explain that we have ultradian rhythms. These rhythms are the natural cycles that play out during our waking hours. Research shows working for 90 minutes, then taking a short break for water, a walk, or a call can boost brain power. Bridges also mentions that by minimizing those stretches of work time, you alleviate the stress on your brain. 7. Give meditation a go. Meditation can also help clear your head. Studies recommend meditating for 12 minutes daily, although even a few minutes will help. And absolutely, try to put them down for a few hours a day to prevent information overload. 8. Not socialize with others. It turns out that hanging out with friends has many benefits, including brain-boosting ones. Research shows that adults who experience social isolation were more likely to score lower on tests that used attention, memory, and decision-making skills. So next time you're debating whether to hang out with friends, just remember, it's not just fun, it's good for your brain too. Brain fog is frustrating, and it can happen to anyone, but it won't last forever. Focus on an everyday healthy lifestyle, eat more plants, get more sleep, move as much as you can, and don't deprive yourself too much. Your brain will likely feel as healthy as the rest of your body. Of course, if these tricks aren't helping, and your brain fog seems to be getting worse, consult with your doctor. Thanks for watching this video. Before you leave, don't forget to give it a thumbs up.